What's up, guys? Nostal-Gi-Oh here, back with another Yu-Gi-Oh market watch. Today we're going to be talking about a lot of things that went up from YCS Hartford. The YCS, Hartford, Connecticut just came to a close yesterday. It is currently Monday. I wanted to give it a whole, day to really see these things settle because there were a lot of really wild buyouts, things like Foolish Return and Pred Practice, cards like that. A couple other cards also got bought out. But a lot of, going up of prices. Some stuff wasn't just bought out. Some stuff was just bought because people want it, naturally going up. So we get to see, kind of where things actually settle at today, basically. There were some ridiculous buyouts that made price spikes go way, way up. And now they've settled to real prices, realistic prices that we actually have sales data and stuff for. So that's why we were here today. But here we are. Anyway, YCS Hartford, good stuff. If you did well, congrats to the winner, Sky Striker Mine, pretty crazy. Anyway, let's get into this. Really see the impact of the YCS right now, in the market. So first off, we have Demise of the Land. Look at the listings. 14 listings here, 18 listings here. A lot of sales in the last couple days. Above market price. This one isn't, but it's like a damaged listing. Lightly played. 550. I guess it's not a damage. It's not that bad. 769. Nice. But yeah, market price was kind of high, but if you look at the actual sales here, early May was about $1, a little over $1 maybe. Currently sitting around $8. We have a lot of sales here the last couple days. And by last couple days, I mean yesterday and today. But look at the amount of sales, crazy amount of sales. As you can see here, when it was early, they were really around that $2 mark. A lot of $2 sales here. And that was all yesterday. Now is the 30th, and we're sitting at $9 sales, and $8 listings. So a lot of listings going back up. People diving through the bulk. 18 listings, 6, 18, 8. A lot of people diving through the bulk, getting Demise lands. Be one of them. If you have a lot of bulk, you have cards like this potentially in bulk. These, they were already a couple dollars, so they're probably not in your bulk, but maybe, hey, this card's not $2, $3 anymore. It's $9, which is kind of cool. And that is just the OTS 14 one. We also do have the old common, of course, all over the place. Like play unlim. You want to go buy this one because, $8 worth the $3.30. Just a whole bunch of listings here, sitting around $8. So both Demise of Land commons are around $8, which is pretty cool. Next we have Mystic Mind itself, and we're not really looking at the other ones. They haven't changed too much, still around 2, 3, and then like 5, 6. However, the secret is going up a little, not really much. As we saw the last couple days, it was really sitting around the $6, $7 price. Late May, kind of just going up a little bit. And now that it won, I think a lot of people wanted to get secure their secret rare prints. It is max rarity. We have one listing here at 11, and then it quickly just moves up to 12. And then 15, just like that. So, only 1.5 play sets really here before it's like a $15 card starting at 10. And right before that, yesterday and the day before, it was sitting around 5, 6. So a lot of sales yesterday, 5, 6. Now you're going to have to spend, $12, and very quickly you'll have to spend $15. So, not bad. Mystic Mind Secrets going up. Now we do have other stuff that, like I said, have kind of settled a little bit. First off, we're going to talk about Foolish Return. Now, this was a really interesting tech that a lot of, higher tier players were playing. This card's really cool. It's a spell. It's a quick play spell. What it does is select one card from your opponent's graveyard and shuffle it into their deck. This has 2 prints. One is common. It's not really going up. I think it's a rare, actually, an old rare. But that one's not really going up, just kind of lowering in quantities as people want to just, play them. But we do have the LART, the Lost Art promotion, Foolish Return here. It did get bought out to about $20 and had a couple sales yesterday around the $15 to $20 mark. We do have a handful of $20 sales, good bit of 15s as well. Now it has settled back down to its $10 price, but only one listing at 10. It does have 5 though, so if you do want to get yourself a set of LARTs, I do recommend getting these. And if you do, use my link. Dude, I can't wink. I can't wink. Every time I try to wink, I can't. There we go. So yeah, $12, $10. Get yourself a set here. They do quickly move up to $12.50 here, and then 15. And then it's 15, pretty standard for a little while. So we do have a couple people here, 33, 25. So I don't think it's going to be going past 15 today, but considering it was about $1 before that, 15 is pretty good. We do have a lot of sales at these $15 and $20 marks, so this is a real price. So Foolish Return, you have LARTs, Go dig them up. It's time to get rid of this card. It is pretty nice, though. Let me go ahead and explain why it is good. It does have, so target one card in your opponent's graveyard, shuffle it into the deck. So it's kind of like a pseudo Deeded Crow, but instead of banishing, it goes back to the deck, which is better, but it's a quick play spell instead of a monster, so you can't use it on, your opponent's going first. So that's kind of where the Deeded Crow really is a little bit better. You play against Despia, they send their Albion to set Brandon Red on the end phase. Well, you could DD Crow it there and stop it at the source. But this is kind of the same because this negates the Brandon Red effectively as well because it gets rid of the target, which makes it not resolve, which is pretty good. And this is a spell card, so it can't be stopped by Mercurier, unlike DD Crow, which is kind of cool. And, it gets under Branded Lost because it doesn't negate any activation. So they go, Brandon Red, target any whatever card it is. You go Foolish Return, target that guy, spin it back into the deck, and you're looking pretty good. It can't be Mercurier stopped. There's really not any interaction that the Despia strategy can really put forward towards his Foolish Return. Now, you do have DD Crow being a little bit better in a lot of other matchups as well, being a monster, being able to, do that, turn 0 and stuff. It's pretty nice. But regardless, this card is pretty cool, and a lot of people, this is kind of how it goes currently, right? Any card just sees meta play, it's bought out. Oh, there it goes, right? So this card, is featured on stream in a lot of players' deck lists. You have really, really well decorated players like Pack and Jesse Cotton. You have DB Grinder, all using this card, utilizing this card. So it makes sense that card goes up, right? Sees play, card goes up. Oh, it's wild. 1-2 combo. So yeah, that is Foolish Return. Next we have Blizzard. Similar, idea here. It can stop the Branded Lost and or the Branded Red under Branded Lost. Pretty good quick play spell. Now at first I thought, oh cool, this negates mine. This is insane. It has overlap with everything really right now. Like, it's just really good. Well, I don't think it does. So target one face-up spell your opponent controls. This turn negate the activated effects of that spell and all spells on the field with the same original name. Which makes me think it only can stop the activated effects, and I don't think mine is activated effects. So it's kind of weird. Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me. If I'm right, don't say anything, because I'm like 99% sure I'm right. But if the targeted card would be sent to the opponent's graveyard this turn, it returned to the hand instead. So it does stop Brandon Red, but you really, you kind of have to, kill him. Right? You have to, stop, negate the Brandon Red, and then, win. Or else they just have it back in their hand, and you're neg one, essentially. So this card's interesting. I like it, I guess, but I don't love it. But regardless, we do see, some just price hiking of this card. Over the last week or two, it was about $1, and before that, it was under $1. It does have a super. It has a common as well. Common hasn't really gone up, just, lower in listings, as they usually do. But now this card is about almost $4, actually, about $4, especially when you take into account shipping. Get out of here. What are you clicking on? And we have a lot of sales around the $3 price today and yesterday. A lot of sales. This was in DB Grinder's deck profile. Not quite as many sales as Foolish Return and stuff, and Demise of the Land and stuff. But we do have a lot of 528 listing sales as well. Day one of the YCS, it gets shown on stream one time, and what do you know? All the buyouts, they just happen. So yeah, this card's pretty cool. If this has other really good interactions, tell me in the comments down below, because I would love to know what other interactions this has that are really good. Just curious. Next we have the Predaplant stuff, and this stuff is pretty cool. We had a lot of really strong players playing it, the Jesse Cotton and Pack crew, all of them. They were all playing this DB Grinder. They were all playing this this deck, Predaplant Despia. Seems cool for sure. Just how good is it? I don't know. It didn't get any top 32 tops. So, just how good is it? It had a decent showing, but not the best conversion into actual top. So I don't know if this deck will fall off. Regardless, a lot of things went up from it. We do have this Chlamydosu Undu. Chlamydosundu. Dude, Chlamydo Sundu. Okay, whatever. I'm done trying to pronounce that one. Common was sitting around 30-40 cents. Nobody cared about it. Now it's $3 to $4 with a lot of sales. A crazy amount of sales. A lot of them were on day one, the 528. But we do have some $4 sales. We have a $4 sale, $2 sale, $3 sale, and that's $2 sale. $4. So, $3-4 card when you take into account shipping. It's a $4 card. So that's pretty cool. We do have pretty high amounts of quantities on these players. However, people are buying them in sets. $4 sets going here, going there, going once, going twice. It's gone. So yeah, common chlamydia sundew. I said it correctly that time. About $4. So go, dive and get yourself your Predaplant, guys. Now I do also have secrets from Fuen, and they're sitting around $7 with a lot of sales over the last couple of days. They were sitting around $3, like $3 over the course of the month. I think a lot of people were still thinking, hey, this deck is cool, this archetype is cool, this engine's cool. But I haven't actually seen it like do anything until finally it did something and all this stuff went up. So these guys just about doubled, right? Which isn't bad. $7 copies, pretty cool. So yeah, get all your Predaplant stuff, your chlamydia sundews, right? Next we have Predapractice. Now this is the big boy. This is the big one. It is an Ultra from the lead set, which is pretty infamous for going up. This card is insane. It's special summon a monster from your hand and then search one. So that's pretty crazy. And then for the rest of the turn, you can only special from your extra deck fusion monsters, and that is more than fine because the only link or anything non-fusion that they would play is banned. Anaconda. So it's gone. Anyway. This card, it was like $7, and then it went up in, early April with, the deck, the Despia deck, the Despia structure deck, came out now, and then people were like, oh, this engine's cool. I don't know how insane this deck is, but it's cool. So it got bought up to about 30, and then like quickly realized its price around the $20 to $25 mark. Lowered back down to 20 because it just like didn't do anything. And then YCS, boom. Here it is. Got bought out all the way up to like $75. I saw a lot of listings at that price. We do have some ridiculous sales as well throughout yesterday. So let's look at this, right? So let me get all the way down to 527. So 528 appears, right? $21. We have all of these $21 sales go. Now it's $30. This is still in the course of 528. I think this is still probably just one or two people or just a group of people that after Jesse Cotton's big reveal in round 3 or 4 feature match, playing, Predaplant, Despia, completely decimated his opponent. Everybody bought out these practices. Now they're all the way up to 30. This is about like halfway through the day, halfway through that. Still going, $40 now, still going, $70 now, and look at the sales. $70, $70, 60, 70, 60, 70, 70, 60, 70, 70. Oh, the sales, the 60, the 70s. Excuse me. We still got some other sales down here. Now, crossing the threshold into 530, that is today. We are seeing the price realize, back to 40. $40, the damaged $21 listing. That's actually a real listing of 21. Here's the damaged $20 listing. 45. So really what I'm saying is the card has realized its price back down to 40. And that's cool. Price jump from 25 to 30, now to 40. It did have a lot of sales at 75, and I'm sure there's some people kicking themselves saying, oh, I could have just waited a day and bought it at 40. But you bought into the hype. Sorry. There's your $40 Predapractice. Now you're spending 75. Now it's 40. But regardless, still 40 is pretty crazy. You do have one sale or one listing here at 29. It's a 99%. If you want to take that risk, it's not really that much of a risk. 99% is not the worst in the world. But $29. Got one. So if you're looking for the set, you get one there at that price, and then the rest are back up to 40. I don't know if this price will stick. We have to really see how this deck actually lands here. Like I said, its conversion rate was not exceptional. It did not conversion rate literally at all into the top 32. I believe there was 0 Sun Avalon and 0 Predaplant in top 32. Which is a pretty big, sag for me. I was really hoping the plant stuff would go up even further. I've been pretty well invested into that deck here for a little while. Once we started talking about it, me and a couple of my friends theorized this deck a little while ago, and we were really thinking it was going to do well, and then it didn't, and we were like, well, whatever. Plants will have its day, maybe, eventually. I think there's still a lot to figure out about that deck, in particular, so I think people, went more like the Punk route, and some people went the Predaplant route, which is pretty cool. Anyway, I'm rambling, sorry. Next, we have Foxy Tune. This card is about $25 now, which is pretty crazy, sitting around 25. If you got them, the early adapters around $7, good for you. Went all the way up to 20, then went up to 25. Were there any other ridiculous sales in the last couple of days? I think the recoup has just been so insane. We have a $30 here. Pretty much every time like one is getting bought at $25, one is getting listed at $25. There's just so many of these out there. However, you know, you have a lot of these crazy sales of these $25 prices, and this card's just $25 now, which is pretty cool. It is a 3 of, when a lot of people thought it was just going to be like an engine, where it was like a 1 of, but no, you just want to see the punk cards. So, you know, all of them are combo. They're all combo. This, Ogadance, Xiamen, they're Itelli, they're all combo. So seeing this card go up to 25, that makes sense. We still have Ogadance sitting around like $8-9. So yeah, pretty cool. That is one more card in the video today. We have unauthorized reactivation. Now this card did go up to a pretty ridiculous price and actually had sales around that $10-15 price. Now has fallen back down to that $8 price. But that's not too much of a ridiculous thing from $10. We do have pretty solid amounts of listings here around that $7.50 to $8 range. We have 2 playsets right off the bat. 5, 3, whole bunch of them around that $8. So this is an $8 card now, which is pretty cool. You know, it was sitting around like $1 or $2. Structure deck, super rare. Only the 1 print. Might get a reprint like gold or something next set. You know, something weird. But until then, not really looking at a reprint. Did sit around $5 here this last week when Therions actually came out and ABC Therion was actually doing something. Quickly moved up to that $8 range and now sitting at that $8. Pretty nice. So yeah, ABC. We have punk stuff. We have Predaplants. We have random weird spell text. We have Mystic Mind stuff. A lot of buyouts. A lot of stuff from the YCS. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That is going to be it for the video. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and have a good week. Goodbye.